Alright, we're live. Hello, everyone. I'm Lonnie.
I'm Amberlicious.
I'm Single Sarah.
And we are Untitled Nerd Network, brought to you by Infinity Flux out of Hickson, Tennessee. This is the Iron Man 3 review. Holy crap, what number is this in the grand scheme of things?
I have no idea.
Oh, I've got it written down somewhere.
Sure you do.
This is number 7.
Dang.
Yep. This is number 7 of, I believe it's 19.
I don't know.
Yeah, because
Anyway.
Thor Ragnarok is 17.
Okay.
Black Panther's 18, and then Infinity War will be 19.
Okay.
Holy crap.
Devasso, Lunar, and Mary are all in the chat. Hey guys.
Welcome.
We appreciate y'all coming on.
Yes, we do
Perfect.
have a nice, fun little review for everybody. So Iron Man 3 basically deals with Tony Stark having major issues after the Battle of New York in Avengers. I guess flying through a trans-dimensional portal and almost dying will do that to you.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't say that I blame him.
Oh, Goku's here too.
Which, that was really creepy. Like, at the end of Avengers, like, that was one of the really... Because, you know, Tony Stark, I mean, crap, had never been to space. And then he flies through a portal and almost gets stuck there.
I mean, he'd basically been in his own bubble up until that point.
Yeah, he had never really had to venture outside the proverbial comfort zone.
Pretty much. And to realize that there are things bigger than him, that's scary for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, because this is like the first thing that he really couldn't control.
Yeah.
He had to have help.
Yes, it was.
So, okay, so here's where the movie kind of loses me.
Yeah, because I'm really curious, because you say this is your least favorite. He even said it was hot garbage beforehand, and Sarah and I thought it was a really good movie.
Yeah.
I wasn't a real big fan of the lava villain people.
I mean, they could have come up with a better villain, but it was still a great plot.
Yeah.
I wasn't really big on how they did the Mandarin. The Mandarin was supposed to be something a lot different.
Why is that in the comic or something, and it's different?
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not even really that big of a Mandarin fan. I've only read like maybe 2 books, but they really butchered the character. And in the comic book, it was actually the dude. In the movie, they throw you a curveball and say that he's just a facade, a figurehead that was put in place to give everybody something to hate. A distraction, as it were.
Even though that was, way away from the comic, that's more real life.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It really
that could
is.
actually happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true. And to be honest, I'm glad they did it that way. It was more relatable.
You think?
I think
I
so.
agree. Because there's always some kind of, distraction from what's really
Yes.
going on.
Oh, yeah. But anyway. Yeah, there's always a distraction from what's really going on. The government's always saying, hey, look at this when there's bigger issues in this world. You know that's the truth.
Yes.
You know it's in your heart.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I had to shed a little light on the situation.
Let there be light.
Yeah, he's supposed to be a serious bad guy, is what Mary says, not a hired actor. Tyrannosaurus Rex, welcome.
Well.
Hey, Brian Lee.
I hope you're safe.
I mean,
tonight,
the other guy was a bad guy too, and yeah, he probably wasn't as big as a bad guy as what they made out in the comic for the other guy, but it still wasn't hot garbage,
No.
as Lonnie said.
No.
Look, there were a lot of redeeming qualities in this movie, I'll give it that.
It was really good.
It was nice seeing a different side of Tony, seeing him very vulnerable.
Yeah, seeing him vulnerable. The PTSD, that's legit. That happens. It's a thing, This is kind of addressed before it became like mainstream to address, really.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Here's another little thing. Okay, so Tony eventually at some point ends up.
Hey Douglas and Goku, no, we technically bought the movie. It's not here yet. We ordered it through Amazon in a big pack.
The movie won't be that. We actually are getting the Phase 2 box set of Blu-rays, and it'll be here tomorrow. We'll be doing a live unboxing tomorrow night, and maybe a video game stream or something. But since we didn't get it in time for our scheduled review, we rented it from Amazon for like $3.99. So
yeah, pretty much.
it was just one of those little extra expenses we had to take to be able to do the movie on time. But at one point during the movie,
Brian's a fan of your egg. I just thought I should let you know.
Oh, thank you. Yes, it's a Cadbury cream
disgusting.
egg, and it's delicious.
So,
it's about to be delicious anyway.
What happened to the other one?
I ate it earlier.
You didn't offer Sarah one.
Would you like for me to split this in half and give you half of it?
No, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Well, if somebody would offer that to me, I would have been like, hell yeah. Give me half that egg.
Did you get any of the caramel eggs?
No, not this year, but I have eaten lots of them. Anyway, away from the eggs, everybody. We got.
I just wanted you to feel special. Somebody liked it besides you and Sarah.
It's delicious. I know. So
Sure is.
at one of the parts in the movie, Tony just basically gets his ass kicked, and he ends up unconscious flying across America in his suit. Well, he lands he ends up in Chattanooga, which is like literally 2 minutes from us.
That's great.
And so it was funny because he gets into that news van and he uses speed test, and you were like, oh yeah, it's Lonnie. And it pulls up like 9 megs per second. Like the Chattanooga Times Free Press, our local paper, was pissed about that scene because we're known as like Gig City. And we were even then.
Oh, wow.
Like that was like 2013 was when we were really Gig City. It had just happened, and it was like really big. We had like gigabit internet speed.
I've had fiber optics since 2010.
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you? In 2011, I know. And so everybody.
So I could see why Ravi butthurt.
The local people were angry because we were taking such pride in being like the first city in America with a gigabyte internet connection, and then they made it look like Chattanooga was like some, rural, nonsense dial-up or something.
That's true. Okay, I could see people being butthurt about
And we're
that.
not. There's lots to do around here.
I'm sorry. I was like, wow, Lonnie.
You got some right here.
I got you. Good still. There you go. Had some in your beard there. Lord.
Well,
We're going to get a lot of views with that.
Well, look, Black Panther was good.
woo! Okay.
Brian Lee said, my bad, I'm a fat person because he kept talking about the eggs.
Yeah, this is. I wish I could just get a bottle of like the Cadbury cream.
Oh, that's messed up, Goku. He said, I'm watching Black Panther illegal right now, but I won't watch Infinity War illegal because it's too good. Let me tell you,
Whoa.
Black Panther was
Well, I can't see it. I haven't
amazing. And
Didn't you go see Black Panther with us, Sarah?
no, she
seen it.
didn't get to.
I was at work.
Yeah. She worked late because it was a Thursday. This time we're waiting on you. So I gotta see Infinity War.
But wait, are you buying tickets in advance though?
Oh, that's.
Are we?
I
I didn't think that was a thing.
don't know. It's Infinity War.
Oh, Jesus. Oh.
Figured-
Sarah.
Well, I figured I'd ask that just in case.
Yeah, Lonnie's licking his lips. I know, Goku. Like I said, we're gonna get a lot of views on this video. Wanna watch Lonnie eat an egg on camera?
Lonnie's mouth is full.
Yep. Wanna see Lonnie with a full mouth? Putting things in your mouth? Obviously, I'm gonna post this later and be like, we'll watch Lonnie put something in his mouth.
You want my toe in your mouth?
Ew! God, that's so nasty! Casey, shut
That's
up.
the Lonnie's $1,000 guarantee. You pay me $1,000, I'll put anything in my mouth you want me to.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Let's finish reviewing this thing. Oh my god. I can't. Y'all are extra tonight, and I can't.
It's the Cadbury talking.
I have not had any Cadbury, thank you.
Well, I know you're just naturally crazy, Sarah.
Pretty much.
That's why everyone loves you.
I wasn't saying that, Goku. I'm just saying that's a really good movie. And you're missing out. You missed out not seeing it in theater. I just be real. That was awesome in the theater.
Wait, what? Goku's black?
What?
That's what he said.
Son of a bitch.
What?
Goku said, I'm not racist because I'm black. It's not a race thing, I mean. And look what Brian Lee said. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say that on air. Mary's dying laughing.
Is it the Spider-Man shirt?
It
Spider-Man
is.
shirt,
It's
right?
the Spider-Man shirt.
You know what? When you put Spider-Man and Cadbury cream eggs together, things happen.
It does. Apparently so. So anyway.
But anyway, Iron Man, over the course of this movie, Iron Man gets his ass kicked like 3 times, ends up in Chattanooga,
yeah.
insults our internet, and meets a kid. I thought the whole kid thing was a really neat touch.
It was.
That was another side of Tony.
Yeah, and the kid really talked him, because that's how kids are. Kids keep it simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't think about things, because you hear, Pepper tell him in the beginning of the movie,
But you advance so far that you can't do the simple things anymore. It's like, they say Einstein was like the greatest mind on the planet, but he couldn't tie his own shoes.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that with Tony.
Tony also said he only slept 3 hours a year.
I believe that.
But, Pepper had told him, you tinkering with all these suits, it's just a distraction, blah, 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 blah. And it was his coping mechanism. It was. And when he was about to have another anxiety attack, the kid said, aren't you a mechanic? He's like, yeah, why don't you just make something? And it literally cleared up his anxiety.
Yeah.
And because for a moment, he forgot. He was so distraught, he forgot what makes him happy. And it was really neat to see the kid bring him back down where he needed to be.
Thanks, Douglas. I think you're talking about my shirt. If not, you should be.
My shirt's pretty fucking awesome too, so don't even go there.
Mine's got butterflies.
Sarah, everybody just likes what's in your shirt. So,
I did get a new brassiere.
I figured out her correct size, but we won't do that on air.
Really?
It's amazing what getting sized does.
I know, I'm totally getting sized next time I go. But anyway, that's another video. Sorry. You were putting things in your mouth. We had to talk about our bra sizes. It's fine.
Oh.
But I think of Sarah like a sister. Whenever you say that, it makes me just want to bring up the trash can and start puking over here. Mm-hmm. So, anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, he was talking about your shirt. Just FYI.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Iron Man. Like I didn't really care for. What is it I don't like about this movie?
Yeah, I'm really curious to know. Other than them insulting Chattanooga.
I felt like there was always something going on in this movie.
It was. It was very action-packed.
It was too busy. That's what it was. It was too busy.
Couldn't deal with all that.
We had the Mandarin who ended up being a sham. We have like a bunch of lava people that I don't get. We end up having 1 million Iron Man robots fly around at the end of the movie. And I'll tell you how much...
Well, yeah, because that's how he defeated... He synced his army up.
That was awesome.
Yeah, he had to do that because...
Yeah, but
the
God,
fire people were that powerful.
Here's the thing. For years...
Yes.
See, I saw this movie when it first came out in 2013. Didn't care for it. For the last 5 years, I have remembered this movie as the robots being evil. I don't know why. Maybe it's Age of Ultron. I think maybe I'm getting the robot portion of Iron Man 3 and the Ultron stuff mixed up in my head.
Yeah.
But I remembered, for some reason, the Iron Man suits being evil. And, like, Tony having to fight them and the lava people. I don't know why.
But that's not how it happened.
That's not how it happened. And it also goes to show that the movie didn't interest me enough for it to solidify in my mind.
I can't believe he gave out his address. I was like, really?
That was
the
just
dumbest-
overconfidence.
Yeah,
It
it
was.
was
Here's the
dumbest
thing.
he could have done.
Tony at the end of this movie is like, yeah, I'm, blah, blah, blah. I'm a new man and all this.
But he's still Iron Man.
You're going to see that from this point on, Tony really becomes even more of a pompous dick. He does more screwing up from here forward. Like Ultron.
I mean,
everybody knows he creates Ultron.
I could see that happening.
He's basically the bad guy of Civil War.
Yeah.
I mean,
Seriously, Iron Man becomes the kind of sort of villain from here on out. He screws up a lot, and everybody has to fix his screw ups.
okay,
And then he comes out trying, oh, I'm still Iron Man, ha ha ha. When I don't really give two craps for him from this point on. Like, he
Okay.
can.
Good for you.
Maybe Thanos will just him
I'll
right
bet.
out at the end during
Oh.
Infinity.
Now, I don't dislike
Now,
Spider-Man.
No, I really like Tony. He's a
He-
lovable asshole.
Oh,
yeah.
Spider-Man. He was the bad guy in Spider-Man too, basically, because
Why
Spider-Man's
was
trying
he
to
the
do
bad
his
guy in
best.
Spider-Man?
I mean, I've not even seen the movie, but I know enough of the plot.
He went and found Spider-Man.
Yeah, to
So-
fight his battle for him, and then
You gotta have people to fight with
Exactly.
you. What the fuck? Did you want him to take on everybody by himself?
No, but he was in the wrong, and then he goes and gets.
I mean,
a lot
that's
of,
your opinion. You think he was in the wrong.
And then, from what I
I
understand,
personally
in the
don't think
Spider-Man,
he was completely in the wrong.
well, in the
I don't think
Spider-Man
he was either.
movie, Spider-Man has this suit that Tony gives him, and Tony's like, "Oh, you're not being responsible enough with it. You need to learn how to live without the suit." Even though Tony won't live without his suit, and
He
he's
just freaking gave up his suit and removed all the sharpnel. Don't tell me that.
Okay, we're gonna see.
I don't
more.
care what we're gonna see. We're
Okay.
talking about this movie
Okay.
right now.
In this movie, Tony is all right.
Yeah.
He's cool, and he really made up for everything by giving the boy his own garage and all that stuff.
Yes.
So that was cool. That was the last big hurrah.
He even committed himself to Pepper.
Yeah.
That says a lot.
Yeah.
Even though, to the best of my knowledge, we don't see her again. Maybe.
Regardless.
I might be wrong on that. But anyway, of course, the bad guys end up getting defeated. The Mandarin ends up arrested. I did think that in this movie, I think it's more in the Blu-ray, they have like a little short film, like a 15 or 20 minute short film that shows that the Mandarin is still technically around and a villain.
Really?
Like, not that, like,
Interesting.
God, I need to look that up.
Not right now. Let's just finish
Yeah,
this and then
but
we'll-
I mean that's really. We may have to do like an addendum review, or maybe just a review on the Mandarin film to see what that's all about. But all things aside, the ending to this movie, the after credits scene, I think just about was my favorite part of the movie, because the whole movie is being told by Tony
Yeah.
to Bruce Banner.
And he falls asleep.
Yeah.
But that's not that he falls asleep because he's not a therapist and he doesn't give a shit. He don't care.
Why Tony is sitting there telling him all this, I have
Because
no clue.
Tony is Tony. Oh, you're a doctor. Listen to my problems. He probably is so self-absorbed at the moment. He doesn't realize he's not a therapist doctor. He's just a doctor of science.
Another one of those simple things that just goes right over his head.
Yep.
Brian says, "Get him, Amber." I'm assuming that was where me and you were just doing that.
Arguing during another review. What? Yeah, that's about how it goes. Just like, leave him alone.
We're gonna make Sarah sit in the middle from now on.
No, we're not. This makes for a good video.
Oh, God.
I'm still gonna I'll be yelling at you across from her. It's not gonna change anything.
Yes. All right, but anyway, that after credits scene. Okay, I'm gonna give this movie a 2.
Oh my
No,
god.
I give it a 2.
I'm not really giving it a 2. Honestly, this movie's gonna get a 6.5.
Okay. Well, that's more than I expected you to give it, so.
It was better this time, but it wasn't that much better. Seriously, the first time I watched this movie, I would probably give it a 3.5.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it was better. I can appreciate the Tony post-traumatic stress storyline.
Mm-hmm.
I can appreciate the
really
after credits scene. I can appreciate. We didn't even really see much of the dynamic between Tony and Rhodes.
Not really. They only worked together a little bit in this movie.
Yeah, and that was one of the strong points of the first 2 films.
Mm-hmm. But
Granted, he was played by a different person in the first film, but even in the second film, he was good.
But this was solely based, well, not solely, but mostly based on Tony's anxiety and his PTSD. So
they wanted you to feel alone.
Yes.
And not have all of his friends make constant appearances.
That's exactly what they were doing.
What do you rate the 3? Okay, y'all, we'll answer that question. But continue on.
I'm going to give this an 8. It was really good. It went perfect. I do agree with, like, the lava people weren't the best enemy.
Yeah.
They could have done something better. I mean, whatever. But, and then, of course, insulting Chattanooga's internet speed. That was really insulting.
I mean, personally, I don't give 2 craps about that.
I do, but
you're
not from here, so.
I had Comcast, so.
That's lame.
Exactly, so.
Wait, what?
Comcast.
You have Comcast?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get EPV till I moved in the house.
Yep.
Interesting.
It's a blessing.
Why anybody would have Comcast in Chattanooga is beyond me.
Well, because EPB's not offered everywhere still, especially apartment complexes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're lucky to have EPB here.
That is kind of funny. Whenever I first came to this place and was like, so, what are our internet options? And they were like, well, you can get Comcast or EPB. And I'm like, EPB? I've never had EPB, but I've heard the stories. I've heard the tales.
Okay, Sarah?
8 out of 9. I liked it.
Holy crap.
I almost gave it a 9, but I was like,
Okay, so Brian asked, what would we rate the 3 movies together? And I want to add...
I can't do that because I haven't seen the first one yet.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, so.
It's on Amazon.
Is it on Prime?
The first one.
That would have to be something I watch on my phone.
Which one do you like better, the second one or the third one?
What happened in the second one again?
Whiplash. The dude with the electric whips.
Yeah.
I think he was a hell of a lot better villain than the lava people.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I would like 2 better, yeah. I mean, I like this one, but 2 was a little bit better.
Yeah, a little bit better.
I like 2 just for the whole subplot of Tony versus the senator.
Yes.
Gary Shandling when he was having the back and forth. And then at the end he had to put the medal on him. That was good. And I also missed that, but that plot line had kind of resolved itself.
Right.
So, yeah, I was going to ask you as well, what do you rate the 3 movies together? and then order your 3 Iron Man movies from favorite to least.
Together, I give it an 8. It's not my favorite, but it was decent. It would probably be 2, 3, and 1.
Okay.
Favorite, because I still don't care for 1. This was better than 1, in my opinion.
Okay.
Ooh.
I figure overall, these movies, they're probably about 7.5 for me.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as like my ratings, I would give 2, 1, 3.
Okay.
Like 2's hands down my favorite, but I like 1 a lot better than 3. Let's see. 2 was better by far and more story to it. Oh yeah, 2 was perfect. Like I personally don't even see the need for them making this one. I think, honest to God, the reason they did this with all the extra suits and everything was to set up Age of Ultron.
It could have been.
You know, all the extra suits coming alive and everything. We'll see more about that later. Next up, we are going to be... crap. Hold on. I'm going to look and see what the next movie is.
I mean, every time
Where
we
is
have
your
a schedule, she never brings it over here.
That's true.
It's over here. It's over there on top shelf.
I'm almost positive that it's Thor: The Dark World.
Ooh. I think you're right.
Of course, Sarah. Okay, so
Sarah
next,
Lyon.
this is Iron Man 3.
I need my hammer.
Yep, Thor: The Dark
Yep,
World.
Saturday. This coming Saturday, March 24th.
Yeah.
Thor: The Dark World. And I have seen the first 20 minutes of this movie and the last 5.
Oh, so you haven't
I
seen
have,
it all.
Congratulations.
I have not seen all of it.
Oh, so we're all going into this with eyes open.
I watched about the first 20 minutes of this movie, fell asleep, and woke up with about 5 minutes to go on the film. Yep. The only time I ever watched it, and I basically swore it off after that. I was like, you know what? If it sucked that bad, I'm not going to watch it.
Is it Natalie Portman in this one this time?
Yes.
Okay.
Um,
Oh,
I don't even know what this is about. I couldn't tell you the plot. I know they have a really big battle in like Washington, D.C. or something.
Brian says I would give them a 7. It took me 3 tries to get through the third one.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, what we're hearing is the third one is, yeah. But, I mean, okay, it's all good. So,
Oh, let's wrap this.
yep, we are going to go ahead and
11
wrap.
o'clock.
This has been... Oh, also remember our subscriber contest. Win a Nintendo Switch by subscribing to
Yay.
Untitled Nerd Network and then submitting your screenshot to unnprizes.com. Also, join us tomorrow night for our Marvel Blu-ray Phase 2 unboxing. Be the box set. Wednesday night, join us for the X-Files
Yay.
season finale. God only knows what we're going to be doing Thursday or Friday.
Thursday. What are you doing Thursday?
UNN Live. I need to write that down on the schedule.
you forgot that last night too.
Yeah.
Yes. He's out of habit of doing it.
I am, seriously. It's so off.
What about comic book? What happened to comic book malarkey? Is it because Mark worked?
We
for it, or
actually,
schedule
believe it or
work?
not, Mark and I were going to do it the last Friday I was off. And,
That's when his car messed
yeah,
up,
he
wasn't
started
it?
running into car trouble. So, we were actually going to do a Halo live stream, and we were going to pre-record 3 or 4 episodes of Comic Book Malarkey, and it didn't happen. But, it's still in the works. We're still going to do it. So, yeah.
I'm exhausted, Brian. I'm so tired, and this weather's not helping. And that's why I'm like, let's.
So,
wrap
okay, so
this.
tomorrow night, video gaming and the Blu-ray Phase 2 box set. Wednesday night X-Files, Thursday night UNN Live. That'll be at 6 p.m. Thursday night. Friday night, some type of gaming. Saturday night, Thor. And then Sunday night, another episode of The Walking Dead, and we'll be pre-recording Westworld. And after that...
Can we just stop right there? That's the end of the week.
I know, but the Marvel movies are going to be hitting hard and heavy over the next couple of weeks. So
Okay, well...
stay tuned.
Yes.
Hit that subscribe button. Thanks everybody for coming by. We're gonna play us out with some awesome Radio Cult, our overall UNN theme song. Make the First Move by them. They've been so kind enough to let us use their music. So anyway, I'm Lonnie.
I'm Amberlicious.
I'm Single Sarah.
And we are Untitled Nerd Network, brought to you by Infinity Flux out of Hickson, Tennessee. And I just want to say that I love Cadbury cream eggs. And we'll see everyone tomorrow night.